Military families already feeling the crunch of high housing prices for some time will see relief in the form of new funding from the federal government.
Nick Nelson has more tonight on the increase of the military housing allowance.
Last week, the U.S. Senate passed the National Defense Authorization Act. Among a number of things that it did to change the military budget, it provided more aid for servicemen looking for housing. 97% of military families in the United States will see a 12% increase in their basic allowance for housing. This may prove to be especially beneficial to current and future military families stationed at Ellsworth Air Force Base, given the current state of the housing market. Some fear potential hikes in rent prices given the additional funds into allowances. But Senator Mike Rounds, who supported the NDAA, says it will still benefit servicemen more than it would disadvantage them.
If somebody asks you that because you're going to get a pay raise, is that going to make everything else more expensive? And maybe it will, but think about what happens if you don't get the pay raise. You've still got prices that are going up.
That sentiment is shared by Elevate Rapid City CEO Tom Johnson, who says a continued high inflation rate may cause a small rent increase, but it's nothing that potential military renters should worry about.
Inflation happens for all of us, so inflation is also going to happen for them as well. But we don't expect our development community to gouge or take advantage of our military families like that. People that live and develop housing in this area, they're ethical people.
The NDAA is ready to be signed by President Joe Biden. Nick Nelson, Coda Territory News.